And we get set for the men now. The bronze medal match, which will be followed by the gold medal match, Peter Elzinga and Rio Wild. But right now, center stage, it's Christopher Perkins of Canada and Pierre-Julien Deloche of France. Two tremendous archers. We have seen Christopher Perkins already. This is the first time we've seen Pierre-Julien Deloche today. He is ranked 6th in the world, and he'll be shooting at target number 2. That's on the right. And Christopher Perkins, who shot at target number 2 in the team competition, now will move over to target number 1. He is on your left, as appears to be Andrew Fagan lines up to coach him through this bronze medal match.
Good to have a teammate supporting you.
There he is, ranked 12th in the world. Defeated Martin Damsbo of Denmark in the quarterfinals, 147 to 145, and then lost to Rio Wild in the semis by only 3 points, 149 to 146.
149, good match. Just one off perfect.
And here's Pierre-Julien Deloche of France, ranked 6th in the world. Defeated his teammate Dominique Genet in a shoot-off. Of course, Genet had defeated Deloche in Shanghai in the bronze medal match there. After that was over, Julien Deloche went on to defeat Andrew Fagan of Canada, who's now coaching Chris Perkins. Defeated Fagan in the quarterfinals, 149 to 147, and then lost to Peter Elzinga of the Netherlands in the semifinals. That was also a shoot-off. So it has been a week of tests for Pierre-Julien Deloche, to say the very least. A week that has put him to the test, and he's been able to reach this bronze medal match where Chris Perkins will shoot first.
10. 9.
Just
starter.
Allez, busy. Grand effort.
The 30-year-old Deloche.
Ouais, busy.
Excellent start.
Comes out firing.
Pen B.
Ten.
Allez, bien détendu.
On the X.
Allez, busy.
Great shot.
Good shot, buddy. Spider.
Ouais, good.
So Deloche out of the gate quickly with 2 10s.
Got it.
Allez, busy.
Bit of correction on that follow through there, but it was enough to get it in the 10. Can he start with a 30?
The answer is no.
So 29 apiece.
With a dozen shots to go.
So Pierre-Julien Deloche, after the 2 10, shoots a 9. And Chris Perkins able to rebound after shooting a 9 on his first shot. Comes up with back-to-back bullseyes, and as the result, we're tied at 29 all. We've seen a lot of closely contested matches here today. Very few blowouts. And we've had 2 shoot-offs already here in this compound competition.
Well, maybe we're on track for our 3rd shoot-off.
Chris Perkins will be shooting first.
Deloche winning a team gold medal in 2008 at the 4th World Cup stage in France. Last year in Ogden, finished 6th in 2 events, trying to improve on that performance this year.
He looks determined.
Allez, on s'ouvre, tranquille. On se prépare.
10.
10.
Great job by Perkins.
Looks happy.
By the way, when he won that world championship last year in Torino, that was the first ever senior world championship event he had ever taken
Wow.
part in.
Ouais, c'est bien.
Well, the
It's a
game is
fantastic
on.
Start.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's great to go into a major championship with no expectations, no baggage, no history. Just go in there to enjoy it, and
10.
that's often when you get your best results. So sometimes you do get off to a flying start. The trick is when he goes to the next World Championships and everyone's looking to him as, are you going to defend your title? How are you doing?
Sure.
That's when it becomes really tough, when you've got to go there and, yeah, turn up and deliver with all that pressure on you.
Ouais, c'est bon.
Another great shot.
C'est bon, c'est bon. T'es dedans, s'il y a le lien, ça les accroche.
You can see that flag on top of the target number 2. The wind
picked
picking
up
up
again.
10.
Wasn't happy with that.
Nope.
Tranquille, PJ.
He said sugar again.
Seemed to be fighting it on a couple of his shots here in this end, but had gotten good results up until that third arrow.
Ouais.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
could
Pierre-Julien
be-
Pile
Deloche.
poil dans ton match, comme
That
c'était
could be the
convenu.
crucial end of the whole
Tu
match.
changes rien, tu restes bien dessus. C'est là qu'il faut bien prendre le temps.
So Deloche,
On décompresse.
dead solid
on
perfect
détend. Là,
in
t'es
that
nickel
end.
dans ce que tu voulais faire. Voilà.
As he scores 30 points, now has 59 for the match,
Bien sur chaque match.
258
Voilà.
for Chris Perkins.
Non, non, non. Non, tout à fait. Voilà. C'est bien, c'était celle-ci qui pouvait être un peu plus dure à gérer. Maintenant, ça va revenir du flèche par flèche.
Or excuse me, 57 points out of a possible 60 for Chris Perkins.
Hey, you're up first.
So a 2-point edge right now for Pierre-Julien Deloche, vying for the bronze medal here in Ogden, Utah.
When that shadow actually goes, the shadow of the stadium goes over the archer, that will make their sight and their bubble and things just look a little bit different. But at the moment, they're still in the sunshine. But it's dropping.
Allez,
It's
reste bien
uncharacteristic,
dessus,
that
PJ,
really
hein.
is.
Allez, PJ.
And Chris Perkins looks about as surprised as anybody here at
Yep.
Lindquist Field.
He does.
Ouais, PJ, c'est bon.
Okay. Deloche has just got to keep on track. Don't get distracted.
Voilà, on souffle, on reste bien sur soi.
10.
He didn't look happy with that one either, but he got a 9 this time.
Allez, PJ. Ouais, PJ, nickel.
Took his time and it paid off.
Yep.
C'est bien, prends bien le temps. Pense juste à être fort et à bien attaquer. Après, ça déroule. Voilà.
They're both not exactly quick when it comes to the
10.
time, but they're getting done within time.
10.
There is a 10.
Chris Perkins finishes off strong. He was searching
Might be,
here in this end.
Chris Perkins' shot there.
Finally came up with an answer on that final shot. But Deloche should have the lead and will have the lead. It was just
that's great.
by how much, and it's
Yeah.
5 points.
Très bien. C'est là qu'il faut rester détendu, tranquille, zen. Je te raconte une petite histoire.
88-83, Pierre-Julien Deloche,
Tu vas aller faire un peu de surf.
who has pulled away after being tied in the first end at 29 all, now has that 5-point lead.
Voilà. Faut pas que tu
That's a strong position to be in. You can see he just had a shrug and a relax of the shoulders, and he knows the job is now just to keep on track,
Voilà, c'est posé,
keep
hein,
being
même si ça
consistent,
c'est à la fois agressif et
and
posé.
as always, no mistakes.
I would think one of the real tricks, one of the real challenges for any archer, this is the only appearance that Pierre-Julien Deloche will make today. He's had to wait all day. It's now after 6 o'clock here
Yep.
in the western United States, and to plan your day out and to be ready mentally as well as physically when the moment arrives.
It's crucial, and actually before I come here, I was in the room with my teammate Larry Godfrey, who's preparing for the recurve gold medal tomorrow,
Right.
and we were discussing when we're going training. And for us, we're going to get down the field really early tomorrow, get down at like 7:30 a.m. and just get a nice little short, efficient training practice done, shooting some matches against other teammates before it gets too hot, hopefully before it gets too windy. And then we're just going to go back to the hotel, get out of it, chill for a bit, and then come down here, hopefully fresh, ready, maybe do an hour's practice just to get used to the weather conditions, and then straight in. Because if you spend all day practicing out in the sun, you'll be fried before you start.
You'll leave your game on the practice field.
Totally.
10.
strong start for
Yep.
Perkins.
So yeah, early start tomorrow. Get down the field before it gets too hot, and then have a bit of a break.
Ouais, c'est bien.
Deloche, I think it's safe to say, has it dialed in right now.
Nickel.
He does, and he looks comfortable. Doesn't look stressed.
10.
Just looks like he's doing the shots he wants to do, and he's in control.
Solid.
Allez, PJ.
Perkins trying to battle back. The question is it too little, too late? Some of that will have to do with how Pierre-Julien Deloche responds.
Ouais, PJ.
And he's leaving no opportunity available.
No. I think he feels as if he's got it under control.
10.
And 9.
Allez, c'est grand et fort quand ça ouvre.
Whereas Perkins looks thoroughly upset.
3 at 5.
He looks confused, actually, to be honest with you. Sometimes you're upset with yourself because you know you're not performing right, but on that 7, he genuinely didn't look as if he knew what was going on.
Well, if it's any consolation, it happens to the best of them, and that's in every sport. You look at golf at Tiger Woods, and Tiger Woods has been battling now for years to try to get his game back and figure things out, which came so naturally to him before, and now he's fighting.
I would never write him off. I would be happy to put a bet that he's going to win a major again. But how long is it going to take? Because the skill's still there. It's just putting it all together, getting the mental game. Because he's still the same body, still the same clubs. It's just.
And Christopher Perkins is the same archer who won the World Championships in Torino just a year ago.
Yep, he's just.
But today he's searching.
Yep. He'll find it.
Who are spotting the targets.
How's he on the World Cup stand? Is he locked in yet? I don't know if he is.
C'est toujours à lui d'attaquer.
I'm sure he is or not.
Don't believe that he has got a spot in the World Cup finals.
He needs all the points he can get.
Yeah.
So thank you, Jacob, for volunteering your time as a volunteer here at the World Cup.
Allez, PJ.
Great representative of the United States Olympic team.
In fact, the compound men archers who have already qualified for Japan include Rio Wild, Braden Gellantine, Paul Titcher of Germany, Julio Ricardo Fierro of Mexico, Peter Elzinga, Dominique Genet of France, and Pierre-Julien Deloche of France.
Right.
Here's Perkins.
9 points.
Efficient shot there. 9.
So we will see Deloche apparently in Japan, along with his teammate Dominique Genet.
Ouais, PJ.
Yeah, France has the ability to turn out some really world-class compound archers, and always have ever since the sort of world archery scene started developing.
Well, Pierre is impressive today, to say the very least.
That looks more like Chris Perkins.
I think that's a 10.
Allez, on attaque bien dans l'arc.
They're calling it a line of 9.
Not
truth-
going to improve Christopher's disposition at this point.
No, it's not going to matter.
Ouais,
9 points.
nickel.
Okay.
Deloche continues to deliver solid shots.
Allez, c'est là qu'il faut bien se sentir grand et
9
fort.
points for Chris's last shot. Here comes Speed.
Allez.
So possibly 3 9s to finish off the day for Christopher Perkins.
Is it anything better than a 5 to win? I think it's going to be a 10.
All he needs is
Yes, see?
Let's go to Vegas.
There we go. That's right.
Allez,
Mike Pierre
nickel.
calls it.
C'est fait.
And there you see the big old smile on the face of Pierre-Julien Deloche. Magnifique, as he wins the bronze medal here in Ogden, Utah.
Maybe
Well,
he'll be
they-
going off to Vegas to celebrate.
It's not that far.
It's not.
Mike, 7 hours, we're
7
there.
hours.
We can be there by midnight.
See, in the UK, we call that a long way, but in Utah, it's nothing. It's
Hop in the car.
it's just next door.
Might not be midnight, maybe more like 2 in the morning, but we can be there. There's the final score, 139 for Christopher Perkins of Canada. And there's Pierre-Julien Deloche, the bronze medalist here at stage 3 in Ogden, Utah, 146 to 139.
Allez, à la double récompense. La manière était là et en plus elle reste.
So Deloche
the Prince of Orange, Peter Elzinga.
wins it by 7 points.
Badger Wild,
over Christopher Perkins, and a little bit of a surprise. I don't think going into this match we would have thought the spread would be that big.
No, I was thinking, as we set up the first end, I believe, I thought it was going to be